guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cher, and today's video we are going to interview Ethan from Thailand, who's actually studying in Australia. He's actually a Thai actor way back in 2016. Yeah, he played Martin in Bad Romance series in Thailand, and now he's actually in Australia to finish his degree in engineering. Yeah, he's studying in Sydney, Australia, and that would be our topic. Yeah, how to study abroad, because most of you wanted to know what are the things to prepare and what are the things that you should do if you want to study abroad. So this video is very useful for those students who really wanted to try and have another journey in another country. So please watch this video. Here it is. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Oh, this is my
Ethan.
first time here. What's
Yeah.
your YouTube channel again?
Exactly. So let us, our viewers, first get to know more about you. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Ethan, and Ethan is my English name. I have my Thai nickname Earth. It's not very usual here, in like abroad, because Thai nickname has got meaning, and it's normally a short English word. So I'm Thai, and I live in Thailand for 23 years before came here to study in Australia. It's going to be 3 years program. So I have 2 years left. I also study at Thammasat University in Thailand before I transfer here. Thammasat is quite a famous university. Okay, that's all. That's about me.
Wow, that's great. So what made you decide to study abroad, especially in Sydney, Australia?
So this, my university, my present university, UNSW, University of New South Wales, is quite famous for science. So I would say it's a science university. As my passion is to become a scientist in the future, so it's best to study at Science University, and UNSW is the best university I could apply for just after I study in Thammasat University. Even if it's quite famous in Thailand, it's not that credential abroad. So I use the contract that Thammasat has with this university to apply here.
Oh, I see. So what are the requirements when you study abroad?
If you mean let's say university requirement, it would be the requirement for UNSW and Thammasat. So I think it's pretty easier for an individual to apply individually. So I don't really know about how to apply without my university contract. But before I came here, I need a GPA of I think higher than 2.6 or something, the GPA in Thammasat University, and also the IELTS score of the average of 6.5, and each skill should be at least 6. So it's IELTS and Thammasat University's GPA.
Oh, I see. So aside from that, what are your preparations?
My preparation?
Yeah, before going to Sydney.
Even though I should prepare something besides clothes. But
besides some
I would say I didn't do much. As I would say that I'm not that good at preparing. So before I came here, I know that I'm going to study computer engineering.
Okay.
I have a very basic understanding of of computer engineering that yes, we are going to study software and hardware. Yeah, so I'm passionate in artificial intelligence, so I
Mm-hmm.
prepare myself just a bit of how like present present world software
Mm-hmm.
is like. So just learn very basic stuff about software. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not a good preparation. A good preparation would be to see as a transfer, like as a transfer full-time international student, we better look at what we have to study.
Mm-hmm.
So and prepare specifically for that stuff. Because as a transfer student, they don't care if you know or not. But
Oh.
the matter of fact is that as you are transfer student, some of the courses are transferred from your country, and there's like let's say a significant difference in the
Yeah.
program between the two university of the two countries. Yeah, so
I see.
better prepare specifically for the program you're going to study abroad. Yep.
I see. Okay. And then when you are already in Australia, what were the adjustments? Can you share your first day experience in
Mhm.
Sydney? Yeah.
Oh, when I came here, I came with my
Yeah.
father. So I lived with my father like for a week before he
Oh.
came back to Thailand. So if you ask me about very first day, it would be with with my father. Um, my father is a very down to earth person, so he just
Mm-hmm.
live very simple. He cook very simple food and just uh, like cook a meal and then go to
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, like went to restaurant for another meal. But it's that's not my style of
Mm-hmm.
cooking, because I love cooking and I cook myself. I prepare my food, so I would say it's totally different. But that would be what he did when he
Mm-hmm.
studied abroad, like when he was young.
Ah,
But after
so
he came back, like I started cooking myself. Um, my accommodation has shared kitchen, very big one. So I cook myself. And there's one thing that I derive from cooking myself is that the like the best food and the
mm-hmm.
cheapest food, um, the only way you can get the best with the cheapest price. So you have to cook yourself. So we
Exactly.
recommend everyone to cook themselves, but not many people are that into cooking, and they always say it's like time consuming. So they don't care much about the price, just because like basically for I think Asian, or I would just be specific about Thai students here, they are
Mm-hmm.
all economical. So they
Yeah.
don't care much about how they pay for food. And if they're not into health and fitness, which
Yeah.
99% of people are not into, so they don't care nutrition as well. So they
Yeah.
just
I
care
agree.
that if they are hungry, so they have to eat. So they
Exactly.
just choose a meal, a delicious meal for them 3 times a day. That's what they do. And basically meals are around 10 to 12. They
Mm-hmm.
spend around 40 a day. But yeah, that would be majority of at least international students, because
Mm-hmm.
many local students they have their home. So they just go back their home and eat with their family. So it's basically the lifestyle of international students. This is diet. How about adjustment of it? I don't have to adjust anything about my
Mm-hmm.
accommodation as I live on campus. The advantage of living on campus is that it's close to uni. So five
Yeah.
minutes to
So you,
everywhere in university. So it's time efficient. It's
mm-mm.
very
You
time
can save
efficient.
time.
The cost, the rent is pretty expensive, but there are different prices that you can choose. But I would say it's worth it to
Mm-hmm.
live on campus, especially the very first year that you come, because
Mm-hmm.
when it's close to uni, you are more motivated to
Yeah,
go
to
into
study.
uni than to live far away, because it takes like
Exactly.
15 to 20 minutes to travel to uni, and before the time you will have to prepare yourself. So basically you need like 30 to 40 minutes to
Yeah.
just come to university, and that makes you. But yes, I saw from my friends that they
Mm.
tend not to come to uni um if it's not mandatory. Who said mandatory? But studying abroad and going to uni is good because you meet
Mm.
people in the uni.
Yeah.
If you stay at your place in your resident, you meet no one, or just maybe talk to Thai friends
Mm-mm.
on social media, and you can do that everywhere in the world. You don't have to
Exactly.
be here in Australia. Uh, that's gonna be some adjustment about studying abroad.
I see. So, what is your advice to those students who are, who are dreaming to study abroad, like in
Oh,
Australia? Yeah.
so if you're not native in English,
Mm.
practice. English,
Okay.
as we know, language is a lifetime practice.
Mm-mm.
So if you even think, plan, dream to study abroad, you need English, and English is a bridge to borderless education. So yeah, practice
Exactly.
English, and I will just remind you guys that um, practicing language is a lifetime practice. It's not like if you're very good at language or you have got talent. Yes, you might have like you might spend just half a year and can let's say can improve yourself like a few years comparing to those people who are not that talented. But
Yeah.
I won't recommend everyone to just rely on talent because talent is not everything about life. So
Mm.
like I would say uh, is more time is more important than talent.
Exactly.
Like hard working, determination, dedication, persistence are surely more important than talent. But yes, talent alone can people with talent can have good life already because they just feel something that they do so easy comparing to people who have to try very hard. So many people just rely on talent and they mention talent is the key. I
Yeah.
have got talent and I'm fine. You have no talent, you suck. That's not the point. So one thing, practice. And so when you come to study here, you have to prepare yourself academically. When you
Mm.
go to study abroad, if you care much about academic, so what you will gain from studying abroad, so you should at least know this difference between um like the school or university that you are studying and the
Mm.
school or university that you are going to study. So it's gonna be different. And as I'm from Thailand, that
Yeah.
difference is significant. Uh, so better prepare for that somehow. So prepare yourself academically
Mm.
so you will have good time studying. And one thing is that if you don't prepare yourself well, you have to spend time to work very hard academically.
Yeah. Academic.
And so you have less time to leave, uh,
Yeah.
less time to just enjoy
Enjoy.
living abroad. So,
Exactly.
so it would be like stay in your place, studying most of the time,
Yeah.
and get a good grade from the uni or school. But
Yeah.
but that way you can just study online from your hometown.
Yeah.
Uh, so so I would say studying in advance is the key to enjoy life abroad. Uh, the two things.
Okay. So, thank you so much,
Okay.
Ethan, yeah, for granting this interview with you. So,
Mhm.
I hope our viewers, yeah, would learn something
I hope
about
so.
this. Yeah, I hope so. Especially those students who really wanted to study abroad. Yeah. So everyone, if you want to know more about Ethan, yeah, you can search him
Just
on
add
his
me through
ad,
Facebook.
yeah, Facebook
I'm
or
not that
Instagram.
famous, so just add me and be friends. Just talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Facebook or Instagram, you can provide them. You know, you have my Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
just add
sure.
and just direct message me.
Exactly. I
Okay.
will just post that one below this video. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much, Ethan. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you. There you have it, our interview with Ethan from Australia. And we are very fortunate because he will give us a song. Yeah, he will play a piano. Yeah. And I think that would be exciting. So here it goes. Watch it.